Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show.
It's Tennille Thomas, and I am here to welcome you to the show today. We have a really great show planned, and I'm so excited about it. So sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy. I'm just saying live because Tucker brought up a great topic today, y'all. This Diddy stuff is rolling and rolling, and people keep trying to chime in and put their 2 cents and tell what's really going on behind the scenes. So I'm very excited about that, and of course, we have our touchy topic. What we're gonna start calling this thing? I got to find out from my fellas. You know, I got my guys here. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Coach Tuck. What's up?
What's up with it?
Hey. We're always happy for this new Wednesday, to get down and get live with you guys. And we loved all the comments last week. So I keep trying to shorten the rest of the show so that we can have plenty of time to talk about our topics. This week is going to be no different. So but before we get into that, I need to make sure that I also introduce my partner for life, Mr. Call Me and
there he is, y'all.
Slide
in like a bad habit.
What's up, B? We know we're going to get some good comments out of her.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying live. Tell everybody right now, we're going to be tackling another topic that's really been pressing a lot of folks. Married, but single, okay? And we're going to put a twist on it. I know if y'all read the preview for the show today, we're going to put a twist on married, but single. So go tell everybody, make sure you share this video because we want to have all the topics. We want to make sure there's single people in here. We want to make sure that there's married people in here. We want to talk to everybody about what's going on when it comes married but single. Okay.
What do you mean married but single though? What do you mean?
I'm gonna explain it all because it can mean a lot of things because we have an actual definition, that's given for married but single, but we definitely about to get it in. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I like to start off with a little bit of news, but let's be real. Since this is election year and things of this nature, do you think things have been a little bland lately? When it comes to news, I think we're still talking about Gaza. I think we're still talking about, do we think things have been a little bland outside of entertainment news? Hey, Cammie, thank you so much for the highlight. Tucker?
No.
You don't think so?
I think they've been throwing out distractions. I think that's why this Diddy stuff is happening. I think it's election year. They've been trying to keep this immigration stuff out the news as much as possible, but
and that's basically I feel like that's kind of all we've been hearing. The CNNs and the big news stations, they keep talking about it, but basically they're rehashing stuff and we're not seeing anything new is what I'm saying. We haven't seen any new resurfacing. They talking about the Trump trial, they talk about all these things, and airplanes, y'all, I love places. I want y'all to stop playing with these airplanes. Can y'all? Boeing is in trouble. Immigration is what they're talking about all the time. It's flooding in Dubai. It's none of the normal drama. Like, where is the mess? Where is the mess? Other than the murders, Houston news is all about the murder and death. I hate watching the news here. Is murder?
Me too. It's always depressing.
News bad.
That's very important.
It's important, but it's just death and more death.
I like death and death. That's very entertaining.
We've also got these counterfeit Botox cases still. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all have seen what it can do to you. You've seen what these body surgeries can do to you.
They give them cement.
Y'all doing all kind of stuff. They're doing all kind of stuff. And I'm going to just tell you, ladies, walk away. If you do not have the money to go to a real doctor to get your teeth done, that's number one, to get your teeth done, to get your body done, walk away. Go ahead and save some more money or find you a man with some more money. Because
Don't get no cement put in your
Baby,
booty.
y'all out here struggling trying to get these surgeries, and I feel bad for you because a lot of people out here are looking real crazy. But I guess they don't care as long as they got some new booty meat.
But it's temporary because then the side effects, they booty be sagging, one be up, one be down. And then it just look like when they walking, it be making a wave. And
I saw one with the whole right cheek was just round and plump, and the other one just was looking saggy and bad. And I was like, oh man.
Someone be looking like they get boo-booed on themselves.
Who's excited for 2023? They're having 2024 Olympics. They're lighting the flame already. I used to watch this all the time. Did y'all used to watch that where they light the flame?
Yeah, when they have done it?
I used to. Especially, the Olympics was in Atlanta in 96, so of course we was, all glued. Went to a few baseball games, a basketball game.
I love the nostalgia. I love the nostalgia of that. Tuck, have you been popping these comments up as they come? I am about to do a highlight myself, but I'm going to let the fellas talk a little bit about sports because I know you guys want to hear about the draft because everybody looking to see what happened with the Barbie doll. Okay. We knew she wasn't going to be at the top with Miss Caitlin, but y'all go ahead, give us a little bit of information on that if you have anything pulled up.
Well, we know Caitlin Clark went first. I mean, she was at the top of the chart. And Angel Reese was it 6th or 8th round? But anyway, we all knew she wasn't going to be the top pick, but she's in there.
She made the top 10. I was happy for that.
Yeah.
So she's like number 7. She went number 7, right?
Somewhere around 6 or 26. I don't think she went
number 7.
But still. And then they was talking about her outfit she wore.
I liked it. I have a shirt.
I liked it too. That was nice.
I liked it.
If anybody familiar with Grace Jones, it remind me of something Grace Jones used to wear.
Nobody here is familiar with Grace Jones because you're old. I'm sorry, Big. No, I know who Grace Jones is.
If I say Naomi Campbell, she wore the same thing
beautiful.
too.
Naomi Campbell is beautiful, but both of them are reaching back, baby. I think you're dating.
I'm dated.
You're dating the show. It says, it don't look good at all.
We went to Angel Reese went 7.
7, okay.
Right. I knew I was right in the first place. I just try not to, because I try to be a lady, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's talk about the other. Do you have the list of the other top 10? We'll go with top 10 if y'all have it.
Yeah, I was the top 10. So the 4 from Stanford, Cameron Brink. Well, she went 2nd. Our girl Cardoza, the girl from South Carolina, she went 3rd in Chicago. Her and actually Angel Reese would be teammates because Chicago also had the 7th pick.
You know what? She said she was really excited. She said she was really excited about playing with another girl that she had played with before. And she was happy about going to join her on the team. So that's always great when you can reconnect and then y'all can kind of play together instead of always against each other. So you can kind of compile your stuff together. So I like when there's a combination like that.
So be a twin towels over there. So
okay.
That'll be nice. And the other highlights, let's see, first round. Rakia Jackson, the girl from Tennessee. She's going to LA, so she went 4. So those are the main highlights.
So she was talking about lighting up the flame of the torch in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready for this pickleball?
Oh Lord.
Man, I'm not.
Well, what you are ready for? The stripper.
I know what I'm ready for. I know that this basketball Olympics is going to be very competitive. It's not going to be those blowouts that we used to see all the time with US. Even the last FIBA tournament kind of showed us that. So that's like, hey, it's gonna be tough, man. Just think about it. Think about all the international players that are like in the top 10, top 15 players that you would consider, right? Mm-hmm. Those players are gonna play for their country for the most part. And the US is trying to get MD to play for the USA instead of France.
And we know France always been one of our competitors in the basketball.
Yeah. So look, it's gonna be some pretty good teams out there internationally.
Okay, y'all were also talking about discussing the playoffs.
Yes, NBA playoffs begin this weekend. Well, playing games started yesterday. So we had Golden State losing to Sacramento, so they were out. And then we had Aces, and we had the Lakers advance. Man, Lakers get the 7th seed. They ready to go.
All right, everybody. B also says Aces got a steal with getting Deja Fair for Syracuse, with who is 3rd all time in scoring in NCAA. That's a good fact. It says Nuggets back to back. That's what she says when it comes to these playoffs. Period.
Well, this is a first. Here's the thing. There's this video circulating now with Anthony Davis talking preseason and talking about how Denver was chirping and talking all this smack on the all season and they won, and him and LeBron just getting together like we want to see him. We can't wait to see him. And they got him in the first round, and you got a chance to dethrone the champs in the first round. Basically, write your own path. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. So y'all don't sound very excited about it, So, but anyway, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I was very. She said, "Man, fuck glass, man."
I know, right?
One thing that I was very excited about, I know we said that we weren't going to do weekend highlights, but this weekend we had an absolutely great time, and it kicked off a very special day for me. This weekend we went out to support one of Tucker's friends at the Arena League. This is Arena League, correct? Arena Football League. And we had a good time, even though the team that we was cheering for, didn't come up with the win.
They got cheated.
The refs were doing the most. It says neither of them are built that way. That's why MJ will always be my GOAT. Okay. So it kicked off a really great thing for me. I just want to pop this oldie but goodie picture up of us at the AUA event last summer. When this was kind of after I had first gotten awarded Tennille Thomas Day. So Monday was Tennille Thomas Day. Thank you for everybody who said what's up or did anything on that day for me. I did decide to go out and do my undergarment run on my own. So you may see some videos posted of that later. So I can't wait to show you guys that. I had to still go get it in. For those who don't know that I used to be a track athlete, that is what I did. And I love to run. And so that was a great way for me to celebrate the day on my own. So I was super excited about that. Yeah! Now, y'all, we have still been hooked on Vikings. We cannot stop watching Vikings. We're addicted. It's messy. It's old school.
What season are you on?
It's everything that I love. I think I'm only on season 4, like 3
only
or 4.
See, y'all.
If you want to find something that you want to dig in deep and just keep going and building and growing with the family, this is the show. That's the show right there. It's
need a girlfriend for all that.
And turns, and it's so many different things that happen throughout this series. It's just crazy. And y'all know I love, the furs on the costumes and things of that nature. That's one of my favorite pieces of it.
It'll take you to Valhalla.
You going to Valhalla?
Valhalla.
Well, you go by yourself. you go by yourself, because I ain't going.
I'm going to go out there with Thor and Odin.
That other man said Valhalla ain't nothing but hell. Ain't nothing but a fancy name for hell. That's what they said. But ladies and gentlemen, I like to squeeze those in here. But we have this topic. We need to get to it. Tucker's over there looking confused. He said he wants to know what the real definition or the real meaning behind being married but single is. Oh, before we get to that, I forgot. We got somebody we need to talk about real quick. We got a video we need to show y'all, ladies and gentlemen. This is
married,
married yet single. Married but single. We're going to talk about it. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. I'm Just Saying Live, by the way. Please share this with your friends. We need these comments. We're about to get rolling. I hope that everybody has shared it by this point. But let's get to talking first about Miss Jaguar Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, she did an interview with real life street stars, and she telling all the business again. Okay. I love the detail that she put in this. I love that it's no holds barred. She is just going in, period, about what needs to be discussed. What you got to say, Tuck?
No, I was gonna say it. Hang on one second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Listen, Tucker brought this to my attention that Jaguar Wright was out here, giving the deets again after her bomb threat, after all these things. And she said she cannot wait for people to find out all the details and the things that have been going on in real life behind the scenes. Now, what we need to decide and depict is whether or not we believe her or not. Because I'm going to tell you, to me, the girl got sense. She was around during all of the time when all of these things were going on. She knows so much detail about specific people that are involved with this case that it's just crazy. So I think we're going to let y'all see a little bit of it. Tucker, tell us what you wanted to point out about this as to why you brought it up.
I just thought it was interesting.
It's a conversation to be had,
Well, I just thought it was interesting. And for someone who, and she even talked about how she knows certain things, right? And so she even knew about the Cassie thing before it was going to happen. And in her first interview with Real Life Street Stars, I believe she hinted on it. And so the thing is like, if everyone knew, but you can't really do anything about it, and
could they not though? Could they not though?
Yeah, you could have, but
in this new video right now, she's kind of charging JT with
Jay-Z.
No, JT with not speaking up for her friend or trying to get her friend from under Diddy.
Oh, Jay, yeah. Which
that is a way to save people from these types of things. Y'all know that I like to deal with things, sex trafficking and all that. So this right here is up my alley. I hate that it goes on, and I wish that we had other ways, but what she said about that really was real. You got to pull your friend's card sometime and be like, bitch, you done got out there too bad.
Yeah.
And if you see they finna run into a brick wall, I mean, stop them. You know what they doing over there. They nasty.
Pretty Tomboy says, I believe it's true.
Yeah, they have drugging people, raping people. So you can let your friend go into something like that? Or your family members?
I'm just going to let y'all see a little bit of the start of this video. I hope that y'all go check it out because I feel like they did a good thing with this and this reveal, if you will, allowing her to be able to come back after she was attacked by her husband, after she has had a lot go on since the previous interview. What you got to say, Tuck?
One more thing. She did mention Jay-Z and how he's if you look at all the people that's been like dropping and going down, like either he's setting them up or he's kind of, sliding out the way to kind of shield himself from going down. So
did she put shielding? I'm trying to say I don't know if it's shielding or if she made it seem in the video, y'all see, she made it seem as if he's setting Diddy up and he put him out there. They're also saying they're using Diddy as an informant. There's a lot that this girl, she knows that there were not only 2 places that were raided, but 3. You're going to have to call your boys. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull it up. We're going to present this. We're going to share this screen. We're going to get it done.
It was just an interesting topic.
It is an interesting topic. We told you guys that we were going to
get weird.
Yeah, we told you we're going to keep up with it. So we're going to definitely try to do we're going to try to do that.
Things, man.
Okay, here we go.
Some weird age, man.
I need to make sure that it's showing. Can somebody please put in the comments?
What you need? Oh, you got it. Do the
Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
You gonna cue it up or you have a
stop what you're doing right now. Put your hands together.
Let's go.
Real life street stars. The original, the OG, the history maker, the record breaker.
Hey, do you have it queued up?
I love his intro of her.
We have her back. The amazing Jaguar Wright. For those who thought it would never happen again,
that was foolish.
Stop and double take, because
that was last year.
Jag is back on the blue couch.
I don't drag last year into this year.
And I will say,
I was gonna say.
I didn't know. What did you? What?
Oh wow! My friend. What?
It's all right. We doing it. So, yeah. Can you see me?
But if I explain how I knew Cassie was going to come forward,
bring it up.
That could hurt some people. Which is why the last time I sat on this blue couch, I said what I said. Congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
You did say that. That's a bar.
You said it.
Did you see something being around Cassie? Did you see anything being around?
I don't spend time around Cassie, and I haven't seen Cassie in person since she was with Ryan Leslie.
Was there something in her eyes that you saw? The way, like now
I'm gonna put it to you this way: there are mutual acquaintances between her and I, and that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
I don't talk to her, but I speak to her.
Did you get a chance to see her indictment? What she claimed happened?
Oh no, I reviewed all the files, and everything that she said is everything that I said with Storm Monroe 3.5 years ago. Exactly what I said it was.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No.
Wow. So
nobody else should have been either. Young jock. You diddy doo-wop bop. You. Because you told the truth, Jock. And then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up. But your all about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy doo-wop bop.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, but that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set or fuck. I don't know where he stand.
Man.
I know what he stand up in. And I know what done stood up in him.
This girl is hilarious with her commenting and things that she has going on. I absolutely love that she was so serious, putting it out there and putting it real. She said what she does and does not know. I love a nice, clean, concise answer. Let me say that. If y'all go and watch the video, you're going to find out so many more things about this case that you did not know just from watching this, 45 minutes of banter, questioning, interrogation, if you will, on the blue couch, as she puts it.
So you think it's real?
I'm going to tell you this. There are a lot of things that are out there that are being hidden, from public eye. Do I feel like a lot goes on in Hollywood that we wouldn't know, about if people like this didn't whistleblow?
Or got caught?
Definitely true. Or get caught. Don't know. He like, I don't know. There you go. With your phone. Anyway, we're going to jump on to our topic before we lose all our people. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. Being married, but single. Because you could flip that many away, but here is the online definition for just that, okay? Tucker, make sure you're paying attention. I'm not going to worry about it if it ain't on the Instagram and they just ain't there. A single married person is someone who is technically married, but in reality, they are absent in that marriage. They behave as though they are single, and marriage responsibilities are not being fulfilled. Okay? So,
Okay.
listen, Kimmy had said that she was lost. What were you lost about, Hunty? We don't
Is
want
that
you to
it?
be
That's
lost.
all?
Let me say this. What? You
That's
said, is
all?
this all? This is what it is. It says it's a person. A lot of people go by this definition.
Responsibilities are not being fulfilled. What responsibilities?
Exactly. That's where I wanted to go. Responsibilities in a relationship go so much deeper than just not being faithful. A lot of people want to make this about being faithful. So give me 1 second. We're going to dive in. I'm going to read this comment real quick. Single but married is where one of the spouses feel as if majority of the relationship falls on them in some way. Okay, so you don't agree with our definition here. It says the video you played. Oh, we'll explain that later, Kimmy. We want to get to our topic. That lady was around during a lot of things going on, and she knows a lot. I would love for you to go check out Jaguar Wright. The clip was from a video that she did with real life street stars. You can find it on YouTube. Okay, so Tucker, do you agree that a single person being married may not be doing some of the responsibilities, or is it mostly about cheating? Or would you like more detail?
Depending on the dynamic, I think every relationship different, and so we can't make these type of generalizations necessarily on a relationship. When it comes to like you said, we bring it back up. It says someone who's technically married, but they are absent in that marriage, right? And they behave as though they are single and marriage responsibilities are not fulfilled. So that sounds like y'all in a business relationship.
Okay. Now let's say this. So
I
always hate bringing up personal whatever, but I get accused a lot of being out and going out in the streets, this, that, and the other, or whatever. So people assume that I'm outside acting single because I'm at the clubs by myself. You understand what I'm saying? So that can be one of the determinations that people put on you, even if that's not what you're doing. But the perception of it becomes a certain way. True. Now, the twist that I wanted to add in this conversation is when one person in the relationship is footing the bill, being responsible for all of those responsibilities, whether it's the kids. That's why the picture that I chose has a woman there. She's vacuuming, cooking, and cleaning. She's taking care of the kids. She's doing all the things. And there is her couch potato husband who's not really doing anything. So when it comes to stuff like that, who in turn, is there a such thing as people being in a relationship, single, and having to function as a single person when they're married? And this could be a man or a woman. Let's talk about it from that angle, because I think that there are a lot of people out there who are confused. You think that you're doing things that are pleasing people and X, Y, and Z. It's not happening. And I would love to discuss it. Okay. Kimmy says that she agrees with the definition that we put up.
Well, look.
I got y'all stumped today.
No, not stumped at all.
It says, such as the kids, most of the responsibilities is on the mom based on traditional values. But does that mean she should, or vice versa? And I think that it always depends on the household, how the household dynamic is. And that's why I put in the topic, should we have, in 2024, should we have gender roles? Everybody wants to get away from gender roles and responsibilities when it comes to their household. Should we still have those roles set aside in relationships?
Yes.
I'm confused. Okay, you say yes. Tucker. Okay, I'm going to say yes. Before we go any further, who make the standards for these responsibilities? Who say a woman should be doing this or a man should be doing nothing but this? What does this come from that we have to follow?
You're missing the boat. See, you thinking where we are and not where we came from. And so where we came from was a different world that's not like this world where we living in now. But where those dynamics came from survival and actually leaning into what God put in us to be.
Right, because at that time, men were top earners and they needed to be outside of the house for the family to fare well when it came to certain situations. So the woman took on the responsibility of the household.
You say certain
That's
situations,
past.
but even now,
I think that, okay, so in reference to what you were saying, I think that every household dictates what should go on. You know what your dynamic is. You know how much money your husband makes, or your wife, or whoever, your girlfriend, boyfriend that you living with. You know if you are not pulling your weight when it comes to certain things, especially if, like, I get on him all the time about begging him to do things. I got to tell you 100 times, to do something. I feel like I'm begging. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want to have to beg. I don't want to, but you're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart. So that's a gender role that I done placed on you that you may not very well feel like is your responsibility.
Well, that's the difference there. I mean,
but it's not, because I'm single, and if I got to do it, I'm married and I'm acting single if I go complete the task that I told you to do because I feel like you should have been doing it because you're my husband.
That's different.
What?
Yeah, that's different because this certain responsibilities. That's what I'm trying to see. Where does the guideline come in when you say
each relationship? Y'all have to decide that inside the relationship, in my eyes.
So you're saying people should
draw
up their own plan. You do this, I do this. You change the oil, I cook.
Right. If somebody's better with managing money, put that responsibility on that person. If you know that you gonna run through a check, go on and tell her, baby, I'm gonna let you handle that because I'm not good with that.
And then also I want to talk about you saying like going out. So you, even if you go out, so who's looking at you, judging you when everything is good over here? So those standards.
And by the way, Cammie said, whoever is better for the role should have the responsibility. We with that. And then Beach says, if your husband or wife bring these things to you, is how you know maybe that the responsibility is too much for them.
No, maybe they have a blind spot.
They may. And that's what I'm saying. If I'm feeling like I'm doing something in a relationship that I feel like it's the man piece, and I'm not speaking up about it, then that's a problem. You won't know unless I tell you that I feel like this is something that you should do.
Yeah. And
you still may not agree. You still may not agree that that's your responsibility. But the person in themselves are grown. They're gonna have to take care of that responsibility, whether you do it or not. At the end of the day. And either they want to wait around on somebody else to complete it or they don't, whether that's a man or a woman. We've talked to his son, when it comes to responsibilities with the kids and things of this nature. And sometimes he don't feel like she's picking up the pieces when it comes to the kids. There's plenty of men out there who are footing the brunt of the responsibilities when it comes to the kids, when most people in society feel like that's the woman's responsibility. But here he is finding himself in another dynamic and doing the work and doing whatever. So you got your couch potato in the relationship, which happens to be the female at that point.
So is that wrong or right?
It's wrong in a relationship.
How is it wrong if they agree to that?
They got to agree.
Okay.
And that's the point. If one person is complaining and the other one just is not stepping up to the plate, then there's a problem. Here we go. Cammie says, okay, Cammie, you said that all of this should be discussed before marriage. What about in simple relationships? I think that there are a lot of relationships out here because, people are having children before marriage and things of this nature. Who foots the bill, even on daycare responsibilities?
Well, your topic was about marriage, but even in the single relationship.
No, it says married but single. There are a lot of women also who are treating men as if they are married and they are not. That was another topic I was going to bring up. If you are giving somebody everything that you have as if you are in a marriage, where do you draw the line?
Somebody should have raised him better.
Why are you over there?
I think we all have like
Look at Anthony's body language today, y'all. What you got going on over there?
Nothing. It just
But look at you.
It just
You're telling on yourself. What's going on? This is uncomfortable for you?
No, it's not uncomfortable. I have no problem. I mean, we got problems.
We got a lot of problems. We always got
But I'm
problems.
gonna tell you what I don't like.
Okay.
I cook, I clean, I do whatever. But if I don't want to do it, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not doing that.
Oh, baby, if I go out of town, baby, the boys is eating out every day.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean,
Every day.
I cook sometimes.
hey, they eating.
Hey, if I'm tired,
That's
where
why
y'all
I
wanna
can't even
go?
be mad. At least y'all eating. They be sending me pictures from restaurants that I like
Yeah.
and shit. I'll be like, wait a
Let's go,
minute.
let's go to City Center. Let's go to the Woodlands. Let's go get
Okay.
some crab and crawfish.
Yeah, my kids are always out.
Kimmy also says that communication is much needed. I'm definitely in agreement with that. Communication is a big part of whatever dynamic the relationship is. Can you be single and married? Because basically we just discussed this, like a few weeks ago, and we were talking about how people are in these situationships, acting, co-mingling, co-parenting, doing all these things together as if they're married and they're not.
All right, so being married and moving like you're single, that can be going out at your workplace or anywhere. But if an individual is out there doing that, then they shouldn't be married because they clearly don't want to be in a relationship.
Wait, repeat what you said.
You married, so you going out. It don't matter if it's at the club, it's at your workplace, it could be Walmart, wherever. But if you are a married woman or a married man and you out here moving like you single, to me, you out here flirting, you out here exchanging numbers, talking to whomever.
You can talk.
You shouldn't be married from get-go. You need to go and get you a divorce.
Okay.
Because that's moving.
I have a comment to reply to that. I'm glad that you said that. That is a very male statement. But I'm going to say this. B. Jones says, shit gonna get done. It is what it is. Okay. Kimmy is dying laughing over here. She's like, wait, what? Okay. Then we've also got B saying, yeah, a lot of things change. So like Tuck said, depends on the relationship. I'm going to say this. How I was just talking about earlier and asking somebody to do something several times. Sometimes you got to make it up in your head. Well, if I don't do it, it ain't going to get done. I might well fix my mind that I'm single and I cannot rely on this man to finish this for me. So you are outside acting single in your head because you're doing certain things. It don't have anything to do with you cheating or flirting or doing whatever, but you know that the majority of the responsibility been laid on you.
So why is it?
And that's men and women who have to deal with that.
Why is it considered single? You just picking up the slack.
Mentally.
Why?
You might as well be single if they are not meeting your needs. You might as well, if your needs are not being met, you just said you might well not be married. That's what you said out your own mouth.
I said they out there flirting, they out there exchanging numbers.
They might need some money because the man ain't giving enough money.
Well, they moving like they single for a reason.
Because the man ain't doing his part of the responsibility. That's what the whole thing.
You chose the man, no, but you chose that man to be with.
And most men think that they are doing what they need to be doing. And then you realize, golly, this man that lied to me about I don't know how much. It says, hoes just want to be married, LOL. You ain't never lied. Just trying to have a man. That's all.
And just cooking and having sex and bearing kids don't make it good.
Oh, let's talk about that responsibility when it comes to sex. This is another reason why I picked this topic. I saw somebody post, men don't always want to have to be the person to initiate the sex.
No.
Right. I want you to come grab me.
Everybody wants to feel wanted.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I know that a lot of women have an issue with this because they want to, they want to feel wanted. They want to know that this is what it is, this, that, and the other.
Them hoes aggressive.
No, there are aggressive women, but there are also people out there who are still trying to, when it comes to the first part of things. And like we were talking about before, if you don't try me, I'm gonna think something wrong with you type shit.
That ain't playing.
That's low self-esteem.
How's that low self-esteem?
So we married. I'm making all the moves, and then you make the moves. Then I decide I don't want to make a move. I'm waiting on you to make a move. Now you feel as though I don't want you. Why should you think like that when everything is all good? And then if you feel that way, you need to say something.
But I don't know that everything is all good because you have not expressed that.
No. So when it comes up, like Cammie said, and we always say, I believe in communication. So even if we go to bed that night, nothing happens. That next morning, you need to say, hey, I was feeling some type of way because you didn't initiate whatever. And I tell you, oh, no, we good. Just if that's how you feel, I'll make sure. But don't never think I don't want you because I didn't make a move.
And he's
I
not
want
specifically talking about us. He's talking about
I'm saying in general.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, even if
what you got to say about that, Tucker? And I meant to tell y'all, B. Jones also has said communication and understanding, because you got to understand what the person is communicating to you, which a lot of times I don't think happens in relationships too. Stuff kind of goes over people's head. They think it's really not that big a deal, X, Y, and Z. And it says some people are listening to respond and not to understand. I agree with that. What were you about to say, Tucker?
Well, I just noticed something. So when he was just saying like, if everything all good and why would you be thinking that way? And you were like, well, she don't know if everything all good. And I'm like, well, how does she know? And then it just hit me like women need constant reassurance. They need to be reassured. Like
especially if we're only in the dating stage and you have told me, oh, I'm seeing other women or this, that, and the other. If you're not coming after me, I'm feeling like you just finished fucking her. I don't know who this is or how many of them there are. I'm just trying to be down because I feel your vibe and I like you. So I'm trying to be there, but we don't know.
So unless
you let us know.
The cat and mouse game.
It ain't cat and mouse. I'm not hiding nothing from you.
No,
I'm not trying to take
chased.
nothing. It ain't chasing because I just want to know. and I don't want you over here running up in it after you just left from over there. I'm gonna let you rest. Let that thing rest.
You want to be confident about.
Let that thing rest.
Let it
breathe. I don't know about that.
I don't need it to rest. Just let it rest. Give it a day. Give it a day.
I know what happened to you.
You don't know about that? You ain't letting them rest in between. That's why, I'm sure.
Nah.
But that's why. That's why. Okay. But a lady, lady do not want to think about you was just doing all that with somebody, and that's fine. You give me your energy. Let me know when you're ready. I'm also not against coming after the guy, but I'm old school and
I want my energy reciprocated. So like if I do, every man do want their woman to come on to them from time to time.
Okay, I'm gonna keep up with these comments real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I had posted, Cammie says, you can be single and married. I have a lot of friends that are married but struggle like I do. Cammie, you get it. You get it. There are so many people that are outside struggling, still doing all the things that when you're in a relationship should be taken on by both parties. Whether it's washing the dishes, whether it's whatever, both should have responsibility on both ends. You shouldn't have to come home, still try to cook after you done got off work just because you're the woman in the relationship, things of that nature. But people are not discussing these things. They're not talking about it. They're just going on. And a lot of people are in these situations and they're not speaking up. There's so many people I know right now that need to speak up about things.
And they holding
it in. Let's see what's next. A lot of women are just happy to be in a relationship. That you're so busy trying to be in a relationship, you're not happy with how things going. You're not happy with the treatment that this person is giving you, and you too silly to say something about it.
They just settle.
Can't be settling.
That's what they did, settle.
We talked about this before, and I'm just saying live too. Did we say men settle more or women settle more? Men settle more. That's what they say. Y'all think y'all settling. They say they settling on y'all.
I think most women are delusional.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say
about where they are. Like as far as
Tucker, that was so strong.
I mean, you know what I mean, it was strong.
Delusional. Oh my God.
So I gotta give
make that a clip.
Yeah, for they come.
I'm definitely make that a clip. I posted it on. I'm just saying live next week. Most women are delusional. Explain yourself, Tucker. Explain yourself.
Well, what I'm saying is we live in such a society now that standards are like nobody really has them, and so that inflates certain people's ego and mentality, and a lot of people are getting affected by being on social media and things like that. So I think when it comes to the type of men that I think a lot of the women, the same women are chasing the same type of men, and instead of getting the men that's actually on their level, and they're not being and what I mean the delusion is they're not being realistic of what that level is.
So you said they don't know?
No, they don't know really. No.
Is it because you're not expressing, or not you, but people are not expressing themselves? Do you think that that's why they don't get it, or you just think that they don't want to believe what's said when it's said? Because I'm one of those people that say when the monster tell you what it is, you better go and watch out for that bite.
They're not taking the time. They're not taking the time.
People don't listen to what men want.
They don't listen to what men want. Okay.
They hear you like, okay, so they got their own agenda. They hear you, but they really not understanding what you're saying.
They
hear it, but they not paying attention. Like
y'all know I have a boy brain just a little bit on the side, and I'm going to make this clear for all of the women. There are several things that a man will tell you. He is really true, upfront, clear, because you don't want to hear it or you don't want it to be so. You move in a way according to where you feel like you're going to be able to change him or change his thoughts about that. Or you update your actions to fit it, and then you still change in the long run. Just stay true to whatever y'all agreed on. Whatever it was that was said, listen and let it be true for what it was. Don't try to twist it. We'll say maybe. Don't do all of those things. Those pieces, that's what mess you up. Because I'm going to tell you, you come into a relationship with me, this is going to be an example, and you say, I ain't looking for no girlfriend. I'm not looking for no girlfriend. I just want to kick it every once in a while, this, that, and the other. I either got somebody or I got some people that I keep kind of regular coming through here, this, that, and the other. I'm going to keep it that way the entire time I know you. And if you start trying to tell me you want more, I'm going to cancel that because it's not what we was on. Because I'm going to be on the same shit you on. And that's what y'all got to start waking up and doing. Y'all ain't on the same stuff other people own. Either get on with them or get with somebody else that is giving you what you want.
And they say they hear you.
Period.
Or understand you, but they don't. So, like you stated, they say something, pay attention. And damn sure don't be hollering about, oh, this is what you meant, or this is what you mean. No. But when they do that, a lot of times a man trying to spare your feelings, are like, yeah.
Yes, if you don't like what he's saying, Cammy says, then go ahead. Freaking move on. I'm going to tell you right now, it is nothing worse than being trapped or feeling like you trapped in a relationship. If you're not married, you ain't trapped. And I've told y'all that plenty of times. If you're not married, you are single. You can do what you want from day to day, period. And I want y'all to stop judging people, talking about they some hoes. They can't never have a man and they can't keep no man because of this, that, and the other. No, maybe they're not settling. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe these men that y'all are talking that same way about, they're not settling. They're looking for something specific. You ain't it. That don't make them a hoe.
Men and women.
They just got with you and realized this ain't even what I want. She crazy or he crazy. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gone.
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said that. Thank you. I'm deserving the applause.
Would it say sound better? Sound better from a woman perspective or a woman saying it?
I can't keep a man. Okay.
Why is that?
That's right. To explain yourself. Explain yourself.
Are you not listening?
Is it something that you doing? Because a lot of times, I know people don't want to hear this, but a lot of times it's you why you can't keep no man, because having a man does require you to allow and let go of yourself in some aspects. People don't want to hear that. I want to do me. I want to be me, and I want them to love me for me. They're going to love you for you, all right. But they're pieces of you that most likely need to change if you cannot stay in a long-term relationship.
We all got to give a part of ourselves.
We talked about this, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all are just joining and you wanted to hear what we were talking about, we're talking about married but single. Is it a thing? I think it is. It can be flip turned many ways. This could mean cheating. This could mean somebody not holding up their end of the bargain when it comes to relationships. But right now, we just got into the conversation. Someone says that they have a problem holding on to long-term relationships. And these men right here who are on here just said that women don't listen to what men want. Let's put it out there. What do men generally want in the beginning of a relationship?
Somebody listen.
Is that what they want?
Oh, we want sex. Of course.
Yeah, so a man is simple to please, to be honest.
That's typical. I mean, yeah, we just
give me some real answers right here.
Sex, somebody to kick it with, hang out with.
This girl said, "I am for the streets." Hey, at least you admitting it, okay? At least you admit if they ain't giving you what you want, go find it somewhere else.
She'll come out of the streets one day. She'll,
Yes,
No,
because
but men,
some of the worst out here. Okay, go ahead. Give us what you think men want, and I'll try to say what women want. But I think I want things that are different. Go ahead.
Men want a woman to pay attention to him, like so. Sex, of course, he wants, but also like to understand him. So, and we talking about for potential long-term stuff, right? We talking about
potential long-term. This is how we get out of the serial monogamy, if you will. How do we get to the next level in a relationship? What is a man really looking for to get there?
Yeah, what he likes to eat and make it, and learn how to make it. Understand his schedule and make it easy for him. Understand. I mean, spend time with him as far as not just intimate time, but time understanding how to reach him, right? So understand how to get what you need from him. You know what I'm saying? Like and what buttons to push for that man. And so a lot of those and by doing that and understanding the man and knowing how to when you know your dude, like you'll know what the things that are important to him and the things that you would need to provide for him in a relationship. And so as a framework, yeah, that would.
And sometimes y'all, that is simply his mama. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes it's his mama. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that either. Sometimes
he's a mama boy.
Sometimes taking care of his mama like she yours is the thing. It can be that simple, but you have to know that man.
That's it.
I take care of your mama.
You do. I like that very much.
I go there and spend nights and days with her, hang out with her.
I have a dating coach to figure out why I am attracted to the wrong guy.
So Tucker said something about listening to a man when he talks.
I want you to give your thing, and then I'm gonna compile.
Oh, I gave you mine. It's sex and understanding and listening, and don't cut them off when they talking. It's simple. I like simple things. I like to watch movies. I like to just get up and go when I'm ready to go.
You're talking to Ant who's already married, so you gotta understand this is his perspective right now. This is
what I'm saying is
in the beginning. Hold up, in the beginning. And even now, in the end, until then, I do the same thing that I was doing when I met her. We get up and go at the spur of the moment. Yeah. We go out to eat. We watch movies. We do a lot of stuff. I adapted to trail ride, going to the trail ride. I like that stuff.
But he did come out with me, like even though I wanted to go out and things of that nature, he used to say, I don't really go out like that. But he would come out with me.
I go out every now and then. I like it.
I like to be out.
But the same things that I enjoyed with her in the beginning, I still enjoy with her at this moment. And it's very simple. Like I said, we all like to eat. We like to talk. I like to tell her how my day went. And my day might be in here, but on the cell phone all day working. And then I tell her, oh, this clown over here, he done ran into a building, or somebody done hit the truck. So you listen to her. And even though she's the boss, but she still listens to what went on in my day. So the thing is, listen to your man when he talks to you. Don't cut him off. Let him finish. And, he's going to listen to you.
If you read Boys Alive, you will also realize that men sometimes take longer to respond when they're trying to give you a real answer. That was a very hard thing for me to come about. You gonna answer me now? That's the nature in my spirit. Is you gonna tell me right now? And that is not always the best option to have when dealing with a man. Ladies, just in case y'all didn't know.
Well, we have a 10-second pause?
Because I don't have no problem.
What is like a 10-second pause?
So y'all stop like that, and we think
it should be going
you ain't
our
listening
head.
to me, you're not talking to me, but it has nothing to do with that. It is their way of formulating, and if you really want to be able to understand and deal with men or get past your problems, Cammie, as you said, like you said, you're dealing with the coach, this, that, and the other. We can coach you right here, right now. Let me tell you what a man wants. Just from listening to this and from future experience. Did you hear that? And I mean, past experience. Okay, sorry about that. Past experience. Let me tell you right here. It's a lot easier than what you trying to make it. They both said exactly the same things. I jotted down a list while they were talking.
Because we men.
Because you're men. And this is what men want. Food, sex, loyalty, and somebody who's going to listen. Tell me how you want things worked out, and I'm going to tell you how I want things worked out, because I really like Tucker's comment about how do I get what I want. If you have not taken time and talked to your man about how do I get you to respond, you ain't trying to work on nothing. How do I get you to do what I want you to do?
Or get me to cut the yard.
Really?
Women do not do that. That was great that you said that. Absolutely wonderful. We're gonna see let's see what Ms. Kim got to say.
What he said he would.
It says you honestly need to make sure you marry your best friend, someone you can honestly communicate with, someone you understand and they understand you. Understanding is a big part, but again, it comes with communication. You can't understand nobody without talking to them. That comes from listening. That was on both of the men's lists. And then you have to show loyalty to what they say, because they're not going to always say something that you like.
And keep saying right.
They're not going to always say something that you like. Sometimes it's going to be hard to deal with. A lot of people tell me, both of y'all seem, chauvinistic and this, that, and the other. I don't care. They men. That's what men do. That's what they want to do. That's their opinion.
Be honest.
And this show is about people's real, true opinion of the topics that we bring up. I ain't judging nobody for any comment that they have. If I want to deal with it, I can deal with it. But really, I don't got to worry about what nobody say. But this man right here.
And even in a relationship, honesty, like say communication, honesty is the key, because I'm gonna be honest with her. And sometimes I say things that she don't like. And
a lot of times. Now,
okay.
Oh, B, you gotta explain slave. And if you would like to pop on and explain that, we would welcome you. All we have to do is send you a link. Just put that you would like the link, and we'll send you the link if you want to talk about it instead of typing it out there. But slave, I'm trying to figure out where we're going with that. That's what men want. That's what she's saying. I think that's where she's going with that. A slave. A slave is somebody who's gonna provide you food, sex.
Wait. Why
loyalty.
Be a slave?
Well, that's what it is when you really think about it. Now that she put that.
So if a man is running around changing you or making sure
you're providing for her,
wow, that's not a slave.
That's providing. That's not a slave. That's providing.
Giving you money to go get your eyelash.
Right, so then how's it a slave on the other side?
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
You cooking and making sure a man nurtured right in that way.
Yeah, so we need an explanation. She says working. She says working now. I'm still confused, B.
She says she's working.
Oh, sorry. Okay. It says, why am I loyal to someone that is not loyal to me? I will continue being for the streets. And that's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to keep being for the streets. They don't want to be for the streets no more. They think that they've reached a certain age where they need to be changing this, that, and the other.
Well, you're supposed to be in the streets.
And that may be the problem.
You're supposed to be with that dude.
Outside looking in, and they see you in the streets.
You're supposed to be with that dude that really liked you when y'all was in 10th grade, and you thought he was lame and nerdy, but he really liked you, and he wound up having being a great, having a good career, and that's the dude you should have been with. You should have been with that dude. You should have been with that.
But sometimes it's not good to marry your best friend.
Why you say that?
Because you're gonna miss your best friend. Because now you're in a relationship and that best friend is not going to be your best friend anymore.
Well, if it ends or anything like that, that would be a problem.
Oh, it's going to change. The dynamics of that relationship is going to change drastic, because when you were best friends, you were able to tell that best friend everything about.
Some people can still hold that down, Anthony.
Oh no.
Some people can still be fun like that, but
no.
we know you hold
no.
This man right here gonna hold things. He act like he don't even look at women.
I ain't no way in what I'm saying.
It all depends.
I ain't no way I'm gonna say, did you see that girl? Woo, she showed built nice. You think I'm gonna tell her that? And when she say, "Oh, look at her," you seen her? I ain't seen shit.
See,
it depends on.
What you mean that's not right?
That means you've been lying all this time. We about to have to go to counseling
I ain't
fucking with y'all.
I ain't seen shit.
we gonna have to go to counseling fucking with these topics. Look.
And hey, as Big B said, I'm gonna put on my shades. I ain't seen shit.
Oh my God. Let's see what we got here in the comments. It says, no, if you're really friends, it will never change. I feel like that too. I feel like you already know that person. You know what you can and can't say. You probably was already saying it and getting away with it.
Let me say this. Have y'all ever dated?
Like that. Okay.
Have y'all ever been in a relationship with your best friend?
Okay. See,
I'm speaking from experience. It's not gonna be the same.
She says it is. She said we still do that. We still looking at
y'all married?
Yes, they married. They're still looking at the big booty.
Congratulations.
They're looking at
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Y'all one of them married.
For my birthday.
That's when things work out.
Two thumbs up to you.
And don't let him lie to y'all. I tell him all the time. Y'all know I'm pointing things out.
Yeah, she pointed out.
Period.
I'm gonna look.
She be putting me on.
I'm gonna tell you where to look.
She put me on.
Look over there. I just want to be your friend. How about that? Can we just be friends?
Go to the bar and get us a drink.
Let's see. Okay, me too. We're gonna look to, okay. Kim says we're gonna look together. Okay. That. All right. Let's see. It is time.
I see one.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, you my sister. You already know we you know we sisters. I love you, baby.
Yeah.
One of my ex.
Hey, pretty tomboyish.
One of
she married.
One of my exes is my best friend. I can talk to him about anything. You get on my damn nerves. It says one of my exes is my best friend. I can talk to him about anything. Okay, well then that's great.
She cute,
but
though.
make sure that when you're talking about, you can talk to him about anything. You can talk to your best friend about everything. Make sure you're not missing any signals. That may be his form of listening to you. Maybe he might be right there under your nose. You never know. It says definitely gonna look together. LOL. Right. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. We were talking about married but single and the different forms and shapes that it can come in. I know that there's a lot of people out there that's married and they acting single. I know a lot of single people that is acting as if they married. Y'all, you got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop giving people your everything up front.
I don't think I did.
You gotta vet them out.
Honest representation of yourself. You need to give an honest representation of yourself. But if people are pushing you too far and into spaces that do not feel comfortable for boyfriend, girlfriend, or you're feeling like you trapped in a situation to where you cannot leave, that definitely means walk away. It means it is not something that is going to last long term. Okay. When you start seeing those signs, go on and walk out, go on and walk away. And don't be feeling like you can't do it on your own. Wait till a strong point. I read a book called Betrayed. Wait till a strong point. Stack your money. Do all those things right there. Maybe things work out. And if they don't, go on and leave when you get yourself straight.
So let me ask you this. I
don't know why people scared to walk away from these situations. Somebody out there can make you happy.
So do people actually know
the
limit that they should not cross, or the boundary they should not cross when they just dating and not married?
You have to make that boundary for yourself. You have to know what is too far for you. Am I putting you on my credit cards and we ain't married? Girl, that is too far. Because if he decide to run off and burn off and he take all your this, that, and the other with you and run up the card, you put him on there.
But
that's on you. People are doing that.
Co-signing for a car?
Yeah, why are y'all doing that? If he don't have a car, he need to be by himself. I'm sorry. I done told y'all that plenty of times. You cannot live in Houston, Texas without a vehicle.
You can't.
He need to
It's
get
impossible.
he needs to get himself together.
This not New York.
Give him some time. He needs some time, baby.
Yeah.
You're not about to get around nowhere in Houston without no car.
Oh, sorry, wrong comment, y'all. There we go.
So they treating him like a wife and she treating him like a husband.
That part. And we also talked about how married but single could mean that you are having to function. You're married and you're having to function in a relationship without somebody else doing the responsibilities, which is not fair. If somebody is not pulling their weight, they need their card pulled. You need to tell them, and it's not always going to fix it. It is not always going to fix the situation. You could tell them all day and they can just be lazy and they're not going to do it on your time. And you can choose whether or not you want to stay. You got to outweigh your good versus your bad. I can't get both my hands in the screen. Your good versus your bad. Okay? Period. If you get the opportunity to walk away, walk away. If you're not married, hey, you can fix all of that with a simple, hey, this ain't doing it.
So let me ask you this. So you
It's time.
What I'm hearing is that men move on a slower pace than women when it comes to responsibility or doing things for one another. Some things.
No, women sometimes do the same thing.
Really?
Just like some women don't want to like be on call sex. Be on call.
What?
When you say, oh, I want to do it today, blah, blah. Some people I'm not in the mood, this, that, and the other. That causes a lot of problems in relationships.
Well, you should have put it in the mood from early this morning or talking to her.
Some men don't even know how to put nobody in no mood. They just want to.
If you know your man like to have sex, you better like having sex with your man.
That part. Because if you don't like having sex, you're going to lose him eventually if that's what he wants.
And
some people are all about that. And you stop trying to misconstrue it. He wants it every day. Some men are that way. And they're not finna give you no break, no pause. And you either get down with it or you go. He is not for you. If you know you don't want to do that, let go.
So don't start crying after a couple of years. And why? That's all you want to do. That's all he wanted to do when he met you.
He was doing the same thing. Y'all busting down.
And you thought it was cool.
Y'all busting down every day when you was trying to pussy don't fail me now. I gotta turn them out. Outlet. When you was doing that, it was all fine and dandy. But now you want to turn over. You don't want to do nothing. You can't be like that. You thought things was gonna grow. You thought things was gonna be different. He told you what he wanted, and I think that has become the basis of this show. Is listen when people tell you what they want. Period. That way you don't wind up married but single. Okay.
Period.
Hey,
I'm just saying
that part. We out. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace. Married but single.